Hey everyone, welcome to this mobility class. In today's class, we're going to focus on hip external rotation. So let me just demonstrate what that is first of all. So if you take my right leg in this position, this way is external rotation. So basically turning this way. And the other way is internal rotation. And we'll focus on that in another class. All right, so to start with, guys, we're gonna do some hip cars from a side lying position. So, I want you to lie on your side with your hips and your knees at 90 degrees, like you're sitting in a chair. Now, just lift that top leg up. Start by bringing your knee towards your chest. Then we're gonna abduct, so lift our knee out to the side. Then we're gonna internally rotate the hip and we're gonna start to extend, kick back, keep that knee as high as you can. And then we're gonna bring our knees back together. So we're gonna go for 2 more reps in this direction and then we'll go the other direction. So guys, we're trying to only move our hip joints, so try not to roll back as you go into extension. All right, let's go back in the other direction, kick back, lift the knee up as high as you can. This time we're gonna try to externally rotate the hip and then bring the knee back across. 2 more reps. Reach that knee as high as you can, externally rotate, reach the knee towards the armpit and back across the chest. Last rep. So try to keep these rotations nice and controlled. All right, we'll just switch sides, do 3 reps on the left. All right, lift that top knee up, bring the knee to chest. Out to the side, internally rotate, and extend, and bring your knee back through. Make as big a rotation as you can without moving other body parts, in particular your spine or pelvis. And try to make these rotations nice and smooth. And back the other way for 3. Kick back, lift the knee up, externally rotate, and back past the chest. Something that can help keep the rest of your body still is just create a little bit of tension in your muscles throughout your whole body. All right, now we've warmed our hips up with some controlled articular rotations. We're now going to move to a 90-90 position. All right, so I'm just going to start with my left leg forward. Doesn't matter which you start with. And I want to make a 90-degree angle with this front leg. So I want my femur, so my thigh bone, pointing straight forwards, and then my shin bone perpendicular to that. I'm not too concerned about what you do with your back leg in this position. Now from here, keep your spine nice and tall, and then we're just gonna fold forwards. And we wanna feel that somewhere in the hip. You may feel it more to the outside, or maybe behind a bit more. All right, we're gonna hold this position now for about 2 minutes. Find that stretch where it's a lot of sensation, but it's not too uncomfortable, so you can still relax into it. Okay guys, in about 30 seconds, we're gonna perform pales and rails contractions. So pales, we're gonna contract what's being stretched. So basically, we're gonna drive that ankle down into the mat. We're gonna start at a low effort and then increase the intensity. So basically, we're using our glute muscles and our hip muscles to push down. Then the rails, we're gonna try to lift the ankle up. It's most likely not gonna lift, but we're gonna engage our groin and some of our other hip muscles to try and lift up. All right guys, take a deep breath. Engage those abs like you're gonna do a heavy lift, and then start to drive that ankle into the ground, 20% effort. Increase that effort about 40%. You could even grab your foot and push against your own hand. All right, 80% effort. As long as there's no pain, go to your maximum effort. All right, and let go of that contraction, and now we're gonna try to lift. You could put your hand on top of your ankle, try to push into your hand. And back to a passive stretch, so relax all those and keep your spine long and see if you can get a little deeper into this stretch. So our pales and rails is going to help increase our passive range of motion, also known as our flexibility. It sends signals to our nervous system. It lets it know that we can create force in this position. So it's going to let you go a little bit further. And if we do this consistently, we can get more flexibility. All right guys, now don't move the position of your front leg, but with your back leg, I just want you to have your leg out to the side. So this leg is now in line with this shin. And then I want you to lean over a little further, basically until you can lift that ankle about 1 centimeter off the floor. And from here, we're gonna do what's called some passive range holds. All right, so bend your knee, then you're gonna grab your foot, lift it up to your passive end range, let go, and try to hold it up. And slowly lower to the floor. All right, we're gonna go for 10 reps on this. All right, lift up, engage, let go, and slowly lower down. Lift up, engage, let go, slowly lower down. Number 4, let go, and lower down. And number 5, engage, let go, slowly lower down. Actually, let's just go for 8, so 3 more. Lift up, engage, and lower down. All right, 2 more guys. Make sure we're only using our hip muscles for this movement. So I don't want you guys leaning over further. Everything still except the hip. All right, lift up, engage, slowly lower down, and last rep. Engage, and slowly lower down. All right, good job, guys. Let's switch to the other side. 90-90. So create that 90-degree angle, spine nice and tall, and fold forwards. So we're just going to repeat what we did on this side. So we've done our pales and rails. So we've stretched for 2 minutes, done our pales and rails. That's going to increase our flexibility. Then what we've done is the passive range holds. So we're now trying to learn how to use that range of motion and make it active. So turn it from flexibility into mobility. So in this stretch, guys, you really want to focus on tilting forwards from the pelvis. If I just round my back, that's not actually impacting my hip. That's just flexing my spine. So keep that spine nice and tall, fold forwards. You may find if you even twist slightly, you may get a better stretch. It's all about just finding what's the best stretch for you. All right, just about another 15 seconds and then we'll do our pails and rails on this side. Okay, you may want to grab your foot like last time. Take a deep breath and start to drive that ankle down into the ground. Create more tension in your body. Squeeze those abs. You could even push your other leg into the ground. Come up to 60% effort and 80% max effort. And switch to the rails. Try to lift without moving the rest of your body. Push up into that hand. And relax back into a passive stretch. All right, now take that back leg, reach it out to the side, parallel to your shin, lean over, and just until you can barely lift that ankle off the ground. And we'll go for our 8 passive range holds. All right, lift up, deep breath, and let go. And slowly lower down. And 2, let go. Slowly lower down. And 3, let go. And relax. 4, let go. Relax. Halfway, 5. And relax. 6. Let go. Last 2, 7. And last 1. And relax. So as you can see, there's a difference between my flexibility, so what I can move my joint into, and my mobility, which is where I can hold it myself. So it's basically the difference between where I can be moved and where I can move it myself. All right, guys, let's just finish up with a couple more passive stretches. So still working on our external rotation. Just cross your legs and we're just gonna fold forwards. All right, guys, just switch the cross of your legs and then fold forward one more time. Okay, come on out and just lie down on your back. That's it for today's routine. Feel free to lie here as long as you'd like. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions, please reach out to me, and see you next time.